everybody. So my husband and I just arrived into New Orleans for the weekend, a weekend getaway. He's working and I just came along for the ride. And we found out actually before we came that they have a vaccine mandate where the restaurants and bars require at least one vaccination in order to enter. Matt and I are fully vaccinated. We've gotten both of our 1 and 2 doses earlier. My second dose was actually in January, so I'm way past the 6-month deadline or 6-month window. And we walked up and we saw this pop-up clinic offered through Oshler Health System, which I think is their local health system. Super easy. We just walked up. They have all the vaccines here, no wait. It's absolutely free. And so I thought, well, gosh, why not? I think because of the vaccine mandate for the city, it incentivizes people as they're coming into New Orleans to go ahead and just get a vaccine to make it easier to go into restaurants. So anyway, why don't y'all join me as we walk through the process and I'll show you how easy it is.
Getting our booster shots today. I've got Moderna from my first 2. Christy did Pfizer a while ago because she was early on because she's a healthcare worker. So she's going Pfizer for the booster. I just got mine in the springs, my second vaccine in the spring. So this is kind of I'm barely on the 6-month booster side, but we figure we might as well. I've got a trip to Europe scheduled next year. It makes sense for me to go ahead and get it done now. And how cool that this is at the airport. I mean, baggage claims are right behind me, and they're set up right here, which makes sense here also because you have to show proof of vaccination at any restaurant you go to and public gatherings, apparently, by order of the mayor or the city government here in New Orleans.
I still think it's fabulous that they're offering this in the airport, so I think it really incentivizes people as they come into the city to go ahead and get at least their first dose. Thumbs up. How do you feel about it?
Feel great. I got a little nauseous after the day after my second, but everybody I've heard said their booster did fine, so I'm assuming I'll be fine.
Okay, so I just got my shot. Super easy. Oshner Health Center, thank you so much. I'm gonna check in with you guys in about 24 hours to let y'all know how I'm feeling. But I think this is a great idea. Hi everybody, so it's been 24 hours since my Pfizer booster and I feel really good. I don't have a headache, I didn't have a fever, I slept great last night. I'm on vacation in New Orleans, so I got to sleep in. I don't have a rash on my arm. Really, the only thing that I notice is that I have a little bit of soreness in my arm, but not anything even as bad as when I get the flu shot. So about to go sightseeing. I'm headed out to the World War II Museum today, so I feel great.
Okay guys, it's been 24 hours since I got my booster shot. I definitely have some soreness in the arm, and when I got my second dose of Moderna, I felt really tired the next day. I'm feeling a slight version of that today, but last time I had to take a nap or 2 in the middle of the day, and I haven't felt that way today. I've just felt like I'm down my normal 100% by 25%.
Okay, it's been a few days since Matt and I both got our boosters, and I do need to say that when he got home later that night, he was really exhausted and needed to take a couple hour nap, but I continue to be fine and still continue to be fine, and he's much better now. It just took that one day for him to recover. I know when Omicron first came on the scene, I was a little bit reluctant to recommend boosters because I just wasn't sure how they were going to respond to Omicron, but now that the data is slowly trickling in, I think I can say that the booster does at least gives a little bit more protection than just having your first and second shot. So that's why I went ahead and got my booster and encouraged Matt to do the same. As he mentioned, we are traveling internationally in a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to make sure also that wasn't any sort of barrier to traveling internationally. But if anyone says they know for sure what to do with Omicron, then they're just not being honest. We're still getting data every single day on Omicron. And I think at this point, boosters are a great idea. If you're due for your booster, go ahead and get it. But like I said, we're still getting lots of data every single day. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and thanks again for joining me.